Hey guys, so today I'm actually in my conservatory because the weather is so nice and sunny, and I'm sat at my dinner table because it's going to be food related. So I'm going to do the branded versus non-branded challenge. One of my food items just fell off the table at this point in time, but okay. So I've got how many different things? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things that I'm going to compare. So let's get started. So guys, I'm actually kind of eating my dinner while doing this challenge, so I've kind of got stuff that I'd probably have if I was having a quick dinner, and then some stuff that doesn't really relate to that, but thought it would be good. Okay. So we'll start with the branded. So for this one, it's cheese. So I've got dairy cheese slices, only because it compared to the product that I could see on the shelf. So in these packs you get 8 slices, and the packaging is quite nice. It's quite solid and easy to open. And then you get a slice of cheese, and on the back you have this kind of pull open like that. Okay, and then I've got the cheap ones. So these are the non-branded ones, and in here you get 10 slices. These ones are actually orange, and they have a clear peel off, so it looks so. I actually prefer the packaging, even though this like feels so cheap. It just like rips and goes through. It's kind of like, it actually gives you instructions. It says, open me on it. You won't be able to read it. It's orange and the cheese is orange. So they both open the same way. So I'm going to try the dairy first, because I haven't had it in so long, dairy. So we'll see how this is. It's really creamy, especially in this cold weather. It's so creamy. I like it. I'll definitely put them on my burgers instead. Let's try this one. They taste so similar, even though this is orange. I always expect orange cheese to be stronger, but I can't taste any difference. Okay, there is a difference. This is lighter, and you can feel that it's lighter, but it's more got that creaminess that gets stuck, whereas this one's so much easier to eat and so much nicer. I prefer the cheap one. So there's probably about 50p difference between these two products, and obviously you get 2 extra slices with the cheaper one. So I definitely buy the cheaper one, and I think that's what I'm going to find out with some of these products, that the cheaper is going to be the better, because I don't like anything too salty, too sweet, and normally they put so many additives in the dearer stuff. So we'll see how it goes. So we'll move on to the next food, and we have main course. Actually, main course is a bit too hot. Oh well. So this one we have, I'll do the more expensive one first. We have Heinz spaghetti. So I was expecting, looking at the picture, it to be like spaghetti, like strands or loops. It's not. Okay, so we've got this Heinz here, and then we've got this spaghetti, just a cheap branded, non-branded spaghetti. So them both in tins with the ring colours, so they're ordinary packaged. they seem to have the same sort of ingredients in them. Now this is the expensive one, and it's like whole spaghetti, whereas the cheaper one is like little bits of spaghetti, and the sauce on this one is so much thicker than the sauce on this one, which is so runny. Okay, I'm going to try a bit of this one first. I don't think you were meant to eat this with a spoon. Okay, this tastes like I've boiled my spaghetti like you would normally cook it, and then I've kind of added loads of salty sauce to it, like a tomato with salty sauce. Not that keen on it. Now let's try the cheap one. Okay, so I was expecting this one to taste more like additives. This one does, in a way, taste, because it's got more flavour to it. These aren't even comparable. The cheap one is so much better. Like, dinner's sorted. Definitely prefer that one. Okay, next we're going to move on to, I've just realised I am holding up my camera with the food. Okay, 1 second. That's better. So next I've got biscuits. So I've got hobnobs, which are like OT biscuits if you're not from here. And then I got normal OT biscuits. They're called OT's Biscuits. So I love hobnobs, even better with a bit of chocolate on top, but we've got the plain ones. So let's try these. The packaging, I always prefer the cheap packaging on these type of biscuits. Always. But as long as they keep fresh, that's all that really matters. I've opened this really dodge. Oh well. Let's try this. So this is the expensive one, and I should have opened this first. They're fapping. They're not easy to open. And this is the cheap one. I put them side to side. And there's not much difference. There's a bit of difference. This one is lighter than this one. But not really much difference. Now I'm going to taste the cheaper one first. And it's crunchy. Definitely oaty. Quite dry. It's okay. It's not how I remember hobnob being, so I feel like it's going to be different. So we'll try the hobnob. That's so much better. And this one's hard to explain. I think this one's crunchier and flakier, with less taste to it, whereas this one has some extra taste to it. It's a lot nicer. Definitely score 1 to the hobnob. Okay, next we are going to do the next biscuits. So we have digestive chocolate biscuits against Mrs. Molly's Treat Store digestive biscuits. Okay, never heard of these, never tried them before in my life. I tried digestives. They're good. Good. Okay, so they're a bit melted because of the weather. They are normally full circles, but they say they digestive on the back. I need to put these on the fridge or something. And then you've got the McVitie's digestives. They look so similar on colour. Like, it just looks like milk chocolate. So we try the base is this one, the cheap one is a lot lighter. A lot lighter. That's okay. The base is a bit more, quite light. Very light. Let's try the dairy one. I don't know. I don't know the difference. The chocolate is exactly the same. There's no difference about it. There's like a tiny bit of difference between the biscuits, but not enough difference to make you choose one or the other. So I'd definitely buy these ones because they're cheaper than these. So there's no point paying more for the same thing. Okay. So chocolatey fingers. Next one is one I've really been looking forward to. So I have Werther's Original. I haven't had these in so long. These are buttermilk candies. These gold wrappers on them. And then I have butter Mentos, which come with these plain wrappers on them. These are so nice, the way they look. It looks so good. And these are so creamy, I know they are. And then these ones look completely different. And these feel like hard candy. Okay, so I'm going to try the cheap one first. I'm trying to speed it up. I'm definitely buttery. Quite creamy. They have a mint hint to them. My cheese is melting. Very hard. But good. They're good. You can't compete with the Werther's Original. They're so creamy and buttery, and you know when I say butter, it's not actually like butter, it's like buttermilk. You just can't compare it. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth open, mouthful. But no, they're so good. So definitely spend the extra money and buy the Werther's Original. So I'm not looking good so far. Spaghetti, cheap. Hobnobs, expensive. Cheese, cheap. Chocolate biscuits, whichever, cheap I would go for because it's cheap. Werther's Original, expensive. So, cheap is winning, but we have one more thing that could decide it. So, let's move on to the next thing. I'm just going to have to prepare this one. So the last item I have are these tinned peaches. So these ones are the cheap ones and these ones are the dull Del Monte. Deer ones, branded ones, whatever you want to call them ones. These are in juice and these are in, what are these in? Syrup. So they're both peach slices. This one has the ring, whatever you want to call it, lid. And to compare them, they both look like peaches. They just look exactly the same, like pieces of peaches. So here is the deer one. Tastes really, really good. I really like them. They're nice and juicy. And they look completely clean. Like sometimes you get little bad bits on the cheap ones, and these are all perfectly sliced, which is normally what costs the extra pennies. And then we have the cheaper ones. Then these are a lot lighter. You can tell it's a light syrup. They're both good. I'd definitely, if I was comparing these two and I was going to buy one or the other, I'd definitely buy the cheaper ones because I'm pretty sure these had the most difference between them price-wise. This one was like over £1, whereas this one was like 35p or something. So definitely the cheap ones. No doubt about it. Cheap ones. That actually means the cheap ones win, but we're going to give these a chance. Just 1 second and I'll fetch something. Okay, so this is the bonus round. Not because we've drawn or anything, just because I wanted to do a bonus round. So I have Heinz mayonnaise against cheap, real mayonnaise. So lots of people I see always buy the Heinz one. They say it's so much better. They always seem to buy it. Well, let's see. So Heinz is I would say Heinz is a lot whiter, like it's a lot more, looks more processed. Whereas I'll try and put these on my finger. The cheaper one is, actually, when you put it side to side, they don't look very different. This has got more of a kind of yellowy, more real look to it, whereas that one looks a lot, the Heinz one looks a lot more processed. Let's try them. I'm going to try the cheap one first. Creamy, you can taste it. It's definitely a nice mayonnaise I'll dip my chips into. And Heinz. Okay, so I thought this would win it for it and kind of give them an extra point back. But no. Heinz is more, you can taste it's more processed, it's more fake. I would definitely stick to my cheap mayonnaise and my cheap products. There's a few that are better, and that I wouldn't replace, but I definitely prefer cheap products. So, guys, thank you for watching this. If you wanted to compare something that I've compared, I brought my cheap stuff from like Tesco's, so you can just find them on the shelves in England, and I got my expensive stuff there too. And if you thought something differently, it's kind of your taste buds, so you're going to have a different opinion. You may, but definitely if you're confused about something in the shop and you're looking and there's a cheap thing next to it, I wouldn't go for the cheapest. I'd definitely go midline because it's so comparable anyway. If not, don't buy that one next time. Get a cheaper one. Get your normal one. But just go out and try something different. Try something more value that you wouldn't try normally. So guys, if you like this, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel down below and click the bell for notifications of my next videos. And I will see you guys soon. Comment down below what other videos you want to see and what challenges you want me to do. I'll see you guys later.